On one end, they sell PCP to the K2, to crack cocaine, to heroin, to marijuana. You can get basically anything in this neighborhood, you know what I'm saying?
Terrence Cooper's job, keeping people alive. He helps run this mobile medical clinic. Today, they're in Washington's Benning Heights.
These brown bags have supplies in them.
The team hands out life-saving Narcan, condoms, and exchanges used needles for sterile ones.
And they want help, but they don't know how to get to the help. So that's where we come in.
And I just turned 64 the 18th of this month. And I've been using since I was 12.
Mello uses heroin and is one of their regulars. He comes by for sterile tools and a meal.
I don't use needles. I blow. But they're still good because they help me too, you know, by giving me advice on what to do and what not to do.
Data from the DC Medical Examiner's Office shows opioid overdose deaths rose in 2020 by 46%. The majority were black, male, aged 50 to 69.
There was a pandemic that layered itself on top of an opioid epidemic that was already prevalent within many of our communities. It highlighted a level of desperation that was already brewing beneath the surface.
It's a similar story in neighboring Maryland. Experts say in addition to the rise of fentanyl, in some black communities, there are fewer clinics and treatment can be expensive. There's also a lack of culturally appropriate care.
There's the stigma that we continue to deal with in the Black community, coming forward to acknowledge that you have a substance use disorder because of the historical war on drugs.
So the process is to engage folk in an effort to build those relationships with people right there in the trenches.
There's plenty of work to do in the trenches, digging out from the past year.
And one thing about being out here on these streets, man, having a sense of belonging to something or someone is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you want to get out. It makes you want to get better. It restores hope.
So much of restoring that hope starts with this RV, showing up every day. Farah Morali, CBC News, Washington.